I don't know, we haven't tested it yet.
Okay. Hey. You gotta get away. Wait, don't record me.
Die before breakfast.
Oh my god.
Munchies?
No, but don't.
Where's it turning?
You guys want to be in our video?
What?
You guys want to be in our video?
No. Good.
I don't know if you can see this right now, but how do you unzoom the camera? I haven't figured it out. Let me know. Go.
Hi, my name's Matt.
And I'm Kyle. This is our ramp.
We failed.
I'll camcord you.
Our ramp is like...
Wait, hold on. Is it recording?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
Our ramp is like a metaphor because we have ramps in life and writing tools, especially writing tools, and you think that if you just, you know, sort of lean on things like repetition and other such language devices, that you'll be okay, but sometimes they just fall apart and it doesn't work. That is why a ramp is like writing. You think it's going to work, but it doesn't.
Say it again.
Not that cool.
It's about 22 inches or so. And then should be the same going the other way. And then we have about 2 inches right there. So total 46.
6 inches long.
46 inches long.
Should I introduce everyone?
10
Yeah.
inches high.
Alright, you recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is our project right here. It consists of 2 ramps, and then the marble is supposed to land in the bucket. And this is Alex. And most of the work. I'm Reed. And this is EJ. He's a super senior.
Yeah, it's tough.
And that's Jake, the champion. Alright, you ready?
No, I'm AJ.
And that's Eric.
That's Eric right there.
Ready?
Success. Beautiful. Does anyone have a metaphor?
Yes, Eric is a metaphor for what we strive to achieve. We want to all be like him.
He's beautiful.
This isn't even that cool.
We have a clear marble, so
Yeah, you can't see
if
it.
it's elusive,
It's because
it's because it's clear.
And it has a little beige coloured eye in it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't. I didn't think you actually had a marble.
We do have a we do.
We have our
Here Pips
marble.
goes.
Marble in my hand. Warm up the marble. Kiss it full up. You go.
Oh.
Okay, take 2. A ramp is like writing because sometimes ramps are poorly built, as in bad ideas, and so when you actually try to read them or drive on a ramp, they crumble beneath your little fingers typing. That's not working. That's not working. Our ramp is very good because it made us bond, and sometimes writing, even though you're not writing anything that's decent, if you're just sitting there writing with a friend, writing a little short story, it can be a lot of fun. One time, my friend Dara and I wrote a storybook. It was called I Like to Scribble, and it was 100 pages of things we like to scribble. So like things like when I'm circumnavigating, I like to scribble. So doesn't everyone like to scribble when they're circumnavigating? I mean, it makes no sense, but it was good to make. And so with the ramp, okay, I've got it. When the ramp collapses, even though it didn't work, the builders enjoyed making it.
Zach Klemp and Jeff Hernsheim.
I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Shannon.
And our metaphor for writing is that a small and complex idea can go a long way.
How's it going?
Good. Okay, wait. Here's the marble.
Hold on, I need to back up, sorry. Hold on, wait, hold on.
Wait, go down so then it looks taller. So then it looks small, you know? Get an up angle.
Get an up angle.
Up angle. No, like down.
Oh.
So it looks taller than it really is.
Ready?
Go. Yeah.
Yup.
There it is. Get it. There's the marble. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Use the red light on.
It's 5 feet 2 inches tall.
Your ideas are always up in the air. But as the marble slowly runs down, you get to the bottom of what you're going to say.
Metaphor.
Wow.
That's embarrassing.
Whose mullet is that? This is Jorgensen. Who's rocking the mullet in there?
Those are Mrs. Cornell's kids.
I think that's a shadow.
That's his teacher abuse
You
right
broke
there.
it! What'd you do? What'd you do?
Okay, we're Allie Stoller and Liz Duco, and this is our ramp. It's 11 inches tall and 22 1/4 inches long. It's a metaphor because we combined a bunch of different elements to make one thing. It was a step-by-step process to making it, and that's kind of like writing. It required a lot of abstract thinking. We had to stop and reevaluate the whole thing every time we got stuck or like writer's block kind of. And the marble changes direction, and sometimes your writing does too. So yeah.
But, okay, so our ramp is a metaphor because, we're not really good at doing this stuff, so we would never write about something that we're not good at writing about. Which is kind of a metaphor.
But also, because down here, well, this is kind of like the beginning of like a plot line or something, and then down here, it kind of got stuck. So that's kind of like the climax or like the main problem of like a story. But then like all this is like the following action of a plot.
Yep. Sweet. So that's how our ramp is a metaphor.
I'm Rachel Martell. Carly is in this premises somewhere.
And I'm Lexi, and this ramp is a metaphor for writing because it has a stable structure, but it turns to make it exciting.
Right here. There's the turn.
Here we go.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Caitlin, and we tried to do the longest ramp, and ours is 35.5 inches long, and now we're going to demonstrate it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it worked. Kind of.
I'm Steve Gerger.
And I'm Christian Morrissey. Gerger, you want to tell it why it's a metaphor for writing?
It bends and curves and stuff. Oh, sick.
Wait. And it caught. Bam. Okay.
Hey, I'm Danny.
I'm Marissa. Maya.
Alyssa.
Liz.
And we made a marble ramp, and it's a yard and 24 inches long and 29 inches high. And some metaphors that we had for our ramp was the ramp is an unpredictable story. Every book has a problem and an ending to it. It was a problem figuring out how long to make the ramp.
There's a different twist and turns in the book comparison to Marble's ramp. It works from the top to the bottom, similar to climax in the book. And if you're stuck writing a piece, you can think of a new one similar to making a ramp.
Hi, I'm Kelly Gross. This is Colton Switzer, and Haley Island is videotaping.
Hi.
Our ramp is 22 inches long. And Colton can explain why it's like a metaphor.
11 inches high.
Oh, yeah. Explain why it's a metaphor.
Oh. Okay, so sometimes your story starts out really exciting. And it could even start out at the climax. But then it goes down. And then the story, when it turns, like the turn of the ramp, it's like a changing in the story. Like it takes a turn for the worse.
Oh, that's good.
And then the lower part of the ramp is like a smooth, steady ending with a sudden stop at the end.
Very good.
Take one.
We will now put the marble down our ramp.
Well, yeah, but you said he has it.
Woo!
Woo! Okay. So, this ramp is 33.5 inches long. And I would say that it is a metaphor for writing because while it may look crappy to most people, its true beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, and art comes in many different styles.
Hello. Hello, I'm Cal Essig. This is Jordy Pendergrass. That's Brady Vassar. And we're going to show you our ramp.
Oh, fertile blob. Already? HD. Yep.
That just happened.
Our writing is like a ramp because it's downhill after we think of the first idea.
Hi, I'm Allie Pitchler.
And I'm Mitchell Last.
And I'm Jessica Pesky. A ramp is a metaphor for writing because with a lot of support, an idea can go really far in your piece. And here is our ramp.
Alright, ready?
Yes.
My name is Hector Brody. I'm in a group with Ethan Rexer, and our ramp is the most creative thing ever invented. And it works because the marble goes in here, and then it goes to end, and it changes direction because it bounces off, and then it comes down and it rests on the ground. And this is a metaphor for writing because it has ups and downs.
And our metaphor for writing
Sick.
is that a simple and complex idea can go along.
There. Sick. See? It bounced.
I'm Sid.
And I'm Kai.
And I'm Miley.
Sometimes writing is not as easy as it looks. Sometimes your ideas just don't work out.
And many times you try new ideas, it just doesn't work.
Sometimes your outline just needs to be completely revised, 100% thrown away, started over.
So hard. Or you should just not write.
Or this is a metaphor for the fact that we can never be architects or writers.
Or the fact that writing is super hard.
Writing is hard, you have to work at
This
it.
is writing.
This is writing, and it's taking its journey. And its journey may not even be completed. We're not even sure. but I think this should win the contest because it shows that it really doesn't.
Hi, I'm Reed, and we have the best project in class.
We hate you.
Didn't do anything.
No, and Reed did nothing.
Ready?
It's taking its journey.
Ready? No. Ready?
Go.
Ready?
Where is it? Where's the marble? All right, so the marble is stuck in it has writer's block. Oh my! Up, and the marble rolled away.
Okay, turn on the video.
So all in all, how do we wrap this up?
Writing is not as easy as it looks.
What do I hit?
The red button.
Filming.
Alright, so our ramp here is like a metaphor in that the ramp is the main story and the
type structures are like our supporting details in the metaphor. And it's 10 inches high. So let's see how it works. It works.
So we made this wonderful ramp, and it's 25 inches, and we kind of didn't really make it that well, so it can stand on its own.
Nor does the marble actually go down.
See?
And it kind of a metaphor for writing because included that not everybody's cut out for it. Building is obviously not our thing. And it just fails, so maybe.
So yeah, this is good. I did.
Ready? Go ahead. You still stopped. It.
Stop.
Oh.
Yeah.
It works sometimes.
How long it is, how tall it is.
Give me
How is the metaphor?
We have to say that
Come
in the
on.
video? Give me it. We're not saying how
Come on, this thing too long.
You want
okay.
this?
What?
We have to say how it's a metaphor.
Okay, how's it a metaphor?
Every story has its ups and downs.
Every story does have its ups and downs.
What?
And then it's 72 inches long.
74 we went with.
74 inches long.
This sucks, dude. You can't drop the marble.
And then it's 13 inches tall.
Now it's off.
Okay, look at how that
works.
Woo.
Cal, could you tell us what Jordy was just doing? What's up, everybody? How's it going? Just a life in the Cal. Just a life in the Ricky over here. It's pretty cool. Nice to see you. Alright, so here's the group. We got the Richard.
No.
We don't even have a metaphor yet.
Well,
You just ruined the video.
it seems like we have a problem.
Okay, dude, you
What
guys
can we
suck.
do about it,
You
no?
all suck. You suck. You suck.
Oh, she's attacking me. Oh.
I don't even know. Dude.
A video. How's it going? I'm Ricky Pocket. Today we have a ramp that's like writing. And here's Ashley.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
And here's Noah.
Hey, I'm Noah.
And today we're going to show you how the ramp works. Drop it, Ashley. Now, why don't you tell us why that this ramp is like a writing piece?
Okay. Our ramp is like writing a paper because even though it's short and sweet, it gets to the point.
Girls, what happened?
It just doesn't work. It's just, we can't do it.
And how is that like writing?
We took it from nothing and made it into something.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Pretty flattish on the ground, and like it's gonna start up here in this tube, and it'll kind of like wrap around, and then it'll go straight on that thing.